So then we had Jimmy Crute versus is it Jamal? Jamahal? I keep forgetting how they pronounce his name.
It's Jamal.
Jamal, I think. Okay,
I think
Jamal
so.
Hill.
Yeah, because it's got that H in it, right?
Yeah. So both men entering this fight are coming off of losses, and both men were hurt coming off those losses. Jimmy Crute had that weird dead foot. I don't know what the heck happened when Anthony Smith kicked him like the back of the knee ish, wherever it was, and then his foot just went limp. Very bizarre. So that fight, I believe they called after the first round, right? Yeah.
Doctor stoppage. Doctor
Yeah.
stoppage.
Exactly. Which was unfortunate because I think Jimmy Crute's an animal, so I was interested to see what he was going to do against Smith. So then when they booked this against Hill, I was like, oh hell yeah, because Hill's an animal, and then I think he somehow dodged getting his arm broken by Paul Craig last time. I don't know how, because that thing looked like it was just flopping around after what Paul Craig did to him. But I think he dodged that because he came back uh, fairly quickly, as in about 6 months. So this was on paper again one of those that I was like, oh hell yeah, this should be a sweet fight. And I mean, but it was just so quick. Well, how long? 48. Yeah, I mean,
Yeah, 48
Jamal Hill
seconds,
just
man.
plastered him. He
What a
flatlined him.
knockout, too, man. Yeah,
Absolutely
just
flatlined him, dude.
it was insane. I like I was watching the fight, and then the next thing I know, Crute's down on the floor, and it was like I blinked, and then like what happened? Like I felt like I got knocked out. Like this
Seriously.
was also on my list of I wanted to see these fight. I wanted to see the fight. So it's always disappointing whenever it ends that quickly, especially these kinds of fights that you want to see. But the way this ended, I think, was a nice nice treat that we got.
For sure. And it's funny because I don't know if you can find a picture of Crute's face after this fight while I filibuster. So Jamal Hill had 4 significant strikes, which makes sense. Obviously, it was very quick. But if we can find the damage that he was able to cause with just 4 strikes, you would have assumed this was a 5-round war. That is from yesterday, right?
I believe so. Yeah.
That's from 4 strikes. I don't know what else to say about that.
Yeah.
4 strikes. This guy looks like that. That looks like that looks like he went through a few fights. I honestly, I was speechless. I was like, I don't know what do you say now? Where do I go from here? This is crazy.
Just the power, man. Some of these light heavies are insane looking. We're gonna get to talking about Knight and Benefield. Yeah, I mean the light heavyweight division when they swing, some of them swing, man. Like I was almost thinking, some of these guys should be in heavyweight the way the power that they have. So it's not to be underestimated, man. And just looking at them, you wouldn't think like, oh, dude, he's got the power to make somebody's face look like that. But well, there's the evidence.
Yeah, because Hill is big. I'm not saying, but he's leaner than some of the other light heavies. He's just tall. He's 6'4", if I'm not mistaken. So like he's not like he's not like kind of like a William Knight, who is not nearly as tall, but the guy's a brick house. I mean, you can even see in the picture, like you could maybe you'd be like, oh, maybe he's 185. I don't know, because he's a super lean 205. But again,
a slim face.
Yeah, like you mentioned, he clearly exhibited the power here, and he's exhibited it in the past too. He was undefeated entering the Paul Craig fight. Paul Craig was also on a tear, is on a tear. So no shame in that lone defeat that he has so far. Looking at the rankings here, I honestly don't know who they kind of pair him up with. He already fought Paul Craig. I'm honestly not that interested to see him fight Ryan Spann. Let me just make sure that fight hasn't happened, because I made that mistake last time. Oops. Jamal Hill. Yeah, no. Okay, so Ryan Spann's a couple rankings above him. So I don't know. I mean, honestly, whoever they throw at him, I'm watching that fight for sure. Anyway, this guy's fascinating to watch, super fun. And regarding Jimmy Crute, that's a tough 2 losses there, back to back. And especially, I'm sure he's probably thinking like the way he like lost that last one with that weird foot thing. It's like, all right, dude, I want to get back in there, prove myself, and then loses again. So I still think pretty highly of Crute. So
No, as do I. I mean, but again, it's you can't blame him for the outcome of this one because it's kind of like if you're gonna get knocked out, if that's in the cards for the night, dude, what are you
yeah,
gonna do about it? It's not because you didn't perform; it's because you got smashed by a freaking freight truck.
yeah, yeah. Honestly, I don't really have anything else to add. Let's see what they do with both dudes. Any parting ones for you on this?
Put him up against Reyes, man. Let's see if he can make Reyes's.
Who, Jamal Hill?
Yeah,
Where is Reyes at right now?
seven.
Four,
Yeah,
seven.
yeah.
That'd be kind of interesting. That could be kind of interesting because I mean, again, he lost to Paul Craig. I really don't care to see him fight Ryan Spann. Johnny Walker after his last performance, I don't want to see him fighting anyone. Um, yeah, maybe I don't know. That's because he's gonna move up for sure. How far he moves up, I don't know. Reyes is on a 3-fight losing streak after starting 12-0 and rough 3 fights. One of them was debatably a win against John Jones, but the other two were rough.
Hey, look, he's fresh too, man. At this point, because his last fight was in May.
Yeah, but I don't know. I think he might be like taking a sabbatical or something. I don't know. I think it's warranted because you start undefeated, then you drop 3 in a row. You kind of wonder psyche wise what that might do to a fighter. So I'm sure we'll see him sometime next year, and maybe there was like a medical suspension in there too because he got pretty. I mean, he took a nasty spinning elbow from Miri. Who knows? But again, just very quickly on him, this was a competitive fight. These
Oh
two
yeah,
guys. It wasn't like he was getting blown out of the water. It's just Yuri just completely obliterated him with that spinning elbow. That
you
guy's
actually got to set. It's funny we've segued, but you actually got to see a bit of Reyes's like what got him into the rankings to
yes,
begin with in this
yeah,
fight. Because we didn't get to see that with the Jan fight, and I feel like there unfortunately, but there was potential here to have him like he was going, man. He was going
yeah.
hard.